Hello, hello, hello. Oh, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, purchases to the Patreon, sending things to the PO box, purchases off the wish list, and tipping the Clarista. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. I don't really have any like pre-messages or anything like that, a vibe or anything. Yeah, we're just gonna dive in. We'll just see what the business is. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, this seems to be a theme here. Okay, but followed by that makes me feel like you're like, a lot of you are really sitting with some stuff this week. Oh, look, and then we have milk and honey. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Clean it up. All right. Message in a bottle. Treasure Island. Okay, with poise between worlds at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So I feel like there's this energy where on the physical it may seem like, I don't think this is necessarily how you are feeling, because we have this deep knowing. Okay, there's an energy where something may not be as it seems, and I think that you intuitively know that. You have a deep knowing about that. It's like maybe something is seeming very dark or desolate or dry, or maybe like it seems like something is ending, or I don't know, or you're alone, or I don't know. There's something, you know what I mean? Like there's something like that, but you have this deep knowing, right? This is just the physical appearance of whatever's going on. You have this deep knowing though, here about this, the land of milk and honey, or like this milk and honey here, whatever this, milk and honey is. I'm getting this feeling that in this situation, it's like whatever isn't here now. You know what I mean? Whatever is not here in this current energy, but it's like, you know what I mean? You have this deep knowing though about this, like, coming towards us, you attracting this kind of being birthed in your life here. It's like these things just show up, right? It's like there's something here. I feel like too, in this energy, right? It's funny because so there's like, it's like these two right here kind of have the same color scheme, right? They're kind of giving the same vibration is what it feels like, all right? And it may even kind of like, correlate with where you're at in life, how you're feeling in life, of kind of like this gray kind of like type of energy. But this is to clean it up, right? So you may be in this energy of like, maybe you're doing like some spring cleaning. Maybe there's some things that are, out of your control, but you're doing some things, maybe it's like practical things here, okay? But then we have this deep knowing, right? Which is what, it's like, this is what I feel like is, externally kind of going on. We have this deep knowing here that's just a little bit brighter, than these other two. Okay, this is what I feel like is going on within you here, right? This deep knowing. And then we've got these other cards that are very bright and vibrant. And so it's like your world is like going from a very maybe like dull, gray type of, experience to a very bright and vibrant experience. I feel like during this time while you were kind of doing like the practical things and maybe doing some spring cleaning and taking care of, this clean it up could also be, your internal world, right? Some kind of healing here. I do think that you're going to be receiving some sort of downloads, okay? This may also be a message here, all right? A message that some of you are going to receive a message from someone or some type of message here that is like heaven on earth, okay? This is like either a message. I'm going to move this so now I can. You got enough room over there, buddy? Can you get up there? Hold on, guys. I'm going to help him get comfy. Anyways, okay, so yeah, some of you are going to receive a message. It's like, I don't know, it's going to be very unexpected, but it is going to feel kind of like a dream come true with this being like Treasure Island here, okay? But I do feel it being very unexpected here, okay? But for others of you, there's like this energy of, yeah, there's a telephone in there, in that bottle. That's why I'm saying, like, there may be, like, you may be getting some sort of phone call or something like that here. And it may be something, it may be about an opportunity, but for a lot of you, I think that whatever it is, this milk and honey here, whatever it is that's not present in your life, right, it could definitely be about that. But for some of you, this may be completely separate. I do still feel like whatever, this kind of like gray energy does turn into this like vibrant milk and honey energy here. Okay. So there's like this, I feel like this message is to confirm, right? A lot of you are sitting in this deep knowing of like, things are kind of like, it's not like they're not, terrible, right? It's not, you know what I mean, but there may be some, it may be kind of seeming like a drought is kind of the energy that I'm feeling, right? A drought, and that could show up in so many different ways of your life, right? But there's this deep knowing here that, like, there's a rainbow coming, there's milk and honey coming, right? So it's like, in the meantime, I guess I'll just clean the baseboards. You know what I mean? I guess I'll just, you know what I mean? Like that type of energy here. But there is a message that's coming, okay? And I feel like it's unexpected. Now, again, like I said, this, some of you, it's like lots of messages that are coming in multiple different ways, right? Downloads, messages in the physical. Some of you, this message is about, the drought, right? But for others of you, again, there's kind of this energy where this situation over here, like, resolves itself. But this is something completely different, okay? Yeah, and I think it's definitely something to be excited about, all right? It's like, I think it's all something to be excited about for sure. The ancestors at the bottom of the deck here. so tell me about this orphaned for the collective, please. Tell me about this orphan for the collective, please. There's also somebody leaving a commitment, okay? A commitment with maybe somebody who's mentally and emotionally unstable here. Yeah. Because I feel like you're ascending. And here's that message I was talking about, okay? A surprise message that may surprise the hell out of you, all right? Somebody left somebody because there was some sort of health concern, and I feel like it was mental health concern, all right? This person could have been like consumed by some sort of like, you know, their own evil eye, really is what it would be. So somebody, there's an energy of somebody leaving someone, okay? But this would be, it's not for like, you know, it's because somebody is mentally and emotionally unstable here, okay? And I get this feeling where it's like, now this could have also been too, right? Where somebody could have abandoned you in the past during a really hard time. All right, so let's keep that in mind. I want to kind of get one more on this commitment and mentally and emotionally unstable with this orphaned here to get like the full feel. Like, are we talking about a situation that happened to the collective in the past, or are we talking about, because this could also be we have expectation, animosity here. So is somebody expecting you to be mad? Why is that here? Is somebody expecting the collective to be mad? What time is it? Shit. Whoa. Maybe. Somebody was expecting you to be mad, but you're in this North Node energy here. Yeah, we have ascending. Or somebody's going to, they're expecting you to be mad. You may get some sort of message and they may be expecting you to be mad about that, okay? Somebody may have left you out of something here, okay? And they were pretty committed to, you know, saying that you were mentally and emotionally unstable. But I think you might get, yeah, look, a thief. I didn't even see that at the bottom of the deck. But you may be getting a message about this and somebody's expecting you to be mad. I kind of get the feeling that you're not going to be mad. All right. Tell me about this deep knowing. There is somebody leaving somebody else, though. They're getting some sort of nudge to do so, right? They're seeing like signs of some sort of like instability here. All right, tell me about this deep knowing for the collective, please. Tell me about this deep knowing. We have, yeah, look, health concern with evil eye. Somebody, you know this. So does somebody else. Yeah, they know. Yep, we have concern. Somebody else knows that somebody is having these like health concerns, whether they're physical health concerns or mental health concerns because of this evil eye energy that's been going on. All right, what is this person concerned about? This is also somebody, again, if somebody's leaving a situation, it's because they have this like deep knowing about this, right? Yeah. Oh, somebody's concerned about endings here. What endings? Endings with what? What endings? What are they concerned about ending? North Node. This is almost giving like somebody who could have been pulling on your energy. You know what I'm saying? They're concerned about this coming to an end. There's also somebody who there's a deep knowing here when it comes to a certain connection. I feel like somebody's trying to put to an end here. Tell me about this milk and honey here. For the collective. Tell me about the milk and honey. I feel like somebody tried to destroy your faith here by causing some sort of emotional pain. There's some sort of entity attachment here for sure. This entity could be attached to some family here. It doesn't have to be your family, but it could be a family, okay? It could definitely be, you know, if somebody was leaving somebody mentally and emotionally unstable because of something that they were doing behind the scenes here. They could come towards you. They could still have this entity attached to them. Yeah, we have Earth Angel though. kind of popping out. What's this clean it up for the collective? Somebody's trying to clean up some sort of mess here that they've made. Before they go to jail. They are. Interesting. Tell me about this message in a bottle here for the collective. Travel. Somebody may be traveling to give you something or tell you something, or this message could be coming from a distance. Boss, okay? That's that, you know, the Treasure Island energy, or like that milk and honey energy, right? Some sort of opportunity or something like that here. We have relationship here. Yeah, there's there's a Jezebel that's moving, like moving away. Yeah, look, abandonment at the bottom of the deck, or moving out here. And whoever was involved with this Jezebel energy, I feel like they want to reach out to you. This may be who that surprise message is coming from. I don't know though, like I said, because this person could now be in this karmic masculine energy here. Possibly. Or it's a karmic masculine that's moving out. Either a Jezebel feminine energy or like a karmic masculine energy here. Yeah, but this message in a bottle, it's for some of you it's a relationship, for others of you it's occupation, for some of you it's like both. Literally. Yeah, because we have abundance at the bottom of the deck with intuitive Kev. Right. If it seems like a drought, if it seems like things are just not moving, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, there's something about that. It feels like that's shifting here. And I think you know that with this deep knowing. But sometimes we just need a little confirmation or just a little nudge to say, hey, it's all good. You know what I mean? Alright, tell me about this treasure island. For the collective here. Yeah, look. Message. Doesn't he look surprised as hell? Look, and we have protection here. This was being protected. Okay? Something was being protected. I feel like there could have been somebody... was there a card that just went somewhere else? I don't know. Maybe not. I'll find it later or whenever I'm supposed to. But, you know, some of you, there could have been this energy of, you know, people could have been trying to, yeah, manipulate you here, in order to keep you from like getting something, this message or something like that. But it was just protected. Tell me more about this treasure island. That's what it is. It's this one that flipped over. Single, sexy, and successful. Why is this manipulation here on this treasure island? Yeah, somebody may be using some sort of divination to like see into your treasure island, right? And then do some type of ritual here. So there's something about your destiny. I think it involves some sort of, you know, wealth for sure. So here's the gist of what I got going on. As far as you're concerned, you know, continue doing the practical things, right? Things are going to start brightening up, all right? Here, all right? There is somebody, there's a separation happening that I think is going to surprise the hell out of you, okay? This person, I do believe, is a soulmate of yours, with this unbothered coming underneath that. I'm not sure that you necessarily are. I don't know. Some of you are, this could be the message that you've been waiting on for a long time. But not, I guess maybe not waiting on, because I don't feel like you've been, if this is the case, I don't think you've been waiting on this. I think you just maybe never expected to hear from this person. Okay, so it just may come as a big surprise. Again, so with that being said, a lot of you have maybe moved on from this. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way, right? This could also just be, you know, again, you never expected it, but it could be a wish come true here. Some of you are definitely getting some messages about occupation, career, or there's some sort of like milk and honey that's going to start flowing in when it comes to your career. But yeah, somebody is... there's somebody who's like mentally and emotionally ill here, okay? And there's endings in this connection. Now, again, there is a family, here. It has some sort of entity attached. And for some of you, it does involve this, this person that may be reaching out to you, okay? There is also somebody else who is cleaning up something that they've done here, or trying to clean it up. Okay, one, I feel like this person, they may be trying to clean something up so that you're not mad, but they may also be trying to clean something up so that they don't get in ginormous trouble here, okay? Yeah. Yeah, somebody was trying to send some sort of evil eye, right? Like I said, they to bring endings for like maybe some sort of love offer that was supposed to be coming your way in this North Node energy. Okay? Also destroy your faith here. And so that you would manifest from an emotionally imbalanced place, right? Because we're constantly manifesting, you know what I mean? And so if if this person could bring some sort of destruction and change your vibe, change your thoughts, change, that type of thing, that you would manifest from that space. But you have this deeper knowing here about this milk and honey. So I feel like if you're just like, going through the motions right now, spring cleaning, taking care of practical things, maybe, as things come up internally, taking care of those, you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing, okay? Any inspiration, follow that. But, this treasure island and this milk and honey, they, I feel like with this message in a bottle showing up, one, again, there's some surprising information coming towards you for sure about a couple different situations, about a relationship that's ending, and maybe some sort of occupation, maybe in this relationship that's coming towards you, some of you, it's there. This person isn't just coming out of a relationship, okay? So, that's not for everyone, okay? That's just for some of you. And I would question that, right? I would, kind of, somebody just coming out of a relationship, especially if it's the one where like there was an entity attached to the family, right? Like, yikes, But I do feel like, yeah, we have starseed here. I do really feel like, though, that there are some good surprises coming here, okay? And I feel like they're coming in the form of messages, all right? Okay. Anyways, if you need anything from me, that's in the description box below. Otherwise, I love you so much.